All right. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I'm just gonna respond to some comments in on my YouTube channel, and kind of just give some extra thoughts and a little bit more commentary based on that. It's a little bit easier for me to convey exactly what's going on rather than trying to use text because I don't know, text isn't always the best way to kind of convey something that's complicated like this or whatever. So one of the things I'm noticing, like here with Alley Cat doesn't think that, thinks that it's just going to go away, and you're fundamentally wrong. There's no way. That's like saying human greed's going to go away. Is human greed going to go away? If the answer is yes, then cryptocurrencies will go away. See, just analyze exactly how they work. Just look at it for yourself. You don't even have to listen to me. You could just look at how they work. Do I gain something from holding it? The answer is yes. Is there a reason to try and like hold more? Yes. If I hate it and I want to destroy it, is there a reason why, you know what I mean? Like it, it costs more to just to do that than it would be to you can't stop it. You can't stop it. And it just feeds off of human greed. So that's that. You can't get around it. So, yeah. Um So I don't know too much about cryptos, but from what I've heard, Libra is somehow supposed to be backed by the dollar, which honestly is not even necessary, which is kind of funny. You could do a stable coin that's not backed by anything because the cryptocurrency itself is enough. The fact that you have that mathematical public ledger is all you need to actually back a cryptocurrency because the only thing you're doing is you're just agreeing to a contract. So like literally saying that a cryptocurrency that has no inherent value is identical to saying you don't believe that contracts have value. Like as long as people with uphold those contracts, as long as there's somebody in the middle making sure that that contract is being upheld, and if you agree to it, you agree to a cryptocurrency contract the moment that you hold the coin, so you are now upholding to that contract. Um, yeah, it's the same thing. It is identical. There's no difference. So there's no point. There's no point here in trying to like say, oh well, it's just going to go away, or yeah, it's not just going to go away. It's going to keep getting worse. It's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse, and you should probably be buying. I'm not kidding. Okay, oh, let me just backstep and say not financial advice, but yeah, if you're not at least holding some of it, you're shooting yourself in the foot blatantly. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people who get you know what? Good if it triggers you, good, good. Welcome to reality. It's not going anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere yet. It ain't going anywhere now. Even the president himself is kind of scrambling a little bit, like, oh, it's been backed by thin air. Like, give me a break, dude. So yeah. It's not even really necessary for Facebook to back it, and that actually concerns me a little bit more in terms of Libra. See, cryptocurrency kind of falls apart once you try to bring it into the physical world because it's just a mathematical equation. It's just a smart contract that you agree to, right? But once you bring it into into the real world, like, well, we're gonna back it by, um, with real dollars and stuff like that. You're kind of not only missing the point. It's not necessary. Um, you should really just be selling the coins for money, and in all honesty, that should be it. Like, you don't have to do it. It's concerning because it means that they're going to be printing more of them and stuff like that. Depending on how much they have to back it up with, they'll be printing more of these coins. It's going to be like a tether. Which means that at some point in time, if something happens and it's no longer being backed by like they somehow lose the money or get or something happens or there's like a bank run or something happens where they lose their reserves, um, then people are going to get screwed out of their money. Whereas if you just do a cryptocurrency, a normal cryptocurrency, you don't have to back it with anything. The currency in and of itself already does that. And you just need some basic systems, kind of like make or die. Also, the general public target audience of Libra either doesn't care, doesn't know, or straight out support the censorship and deplatforming. Well, here's the thing though. Even in the case of Libra being very censored, it's still a step in the right direction. It means that it's also going to still be harder for them to censor. See, they're going to have 100 nodes, and each of these 100 nodes are going to be various different corporations, right? And they're probably all going to collude to at least some extent, but it's still that's an extra barrier to censorship right off the bat. Because how these things work is you have 100 nodes, and you have to have a certain number of those nodes to agree to make a change. So in order to ban somebody, you have to get all 100 companies to all agree to ban a person, like from the platform. So like you got to do something bad. Like even in the case of you know what I mean? Like you got to do something really bad in order to have the spotlight shined on you in that respect, right? So I'm not sure if this would have any impact on the value. It's not going to have any impact on the value because it's a stable coin. Again, like in my last video, design UX design is going to be their forefront thing, and one of the problems with cryptocurrency is the fluctuations in price. So that's the fact that it's a stable coin. Well, yeah, yeah, like that gets rid of that one issue. So it doesn't make sense to buy a whole bunch of it. It keeps it from being considered a Ponzi scheme. Reddit's gonna end up having to capitulate. Reddit usually likes to more but corn. You know what I mean? Like they don't know, they're dumb. They don't understand. They're a little slow. They're still catching up, kind of people. So I'm not sure. Like it won't really matter, right? So what's probably going to eventually happen is that they're going to decouple it from their reserves, and they just keep the money for themselves, as and allow the coin to just be on the open market. Especially if Facebook also is one in the control of the kind of news these people can see or not. Especially if Facebook is also the one in control of what kind of news these people can see or not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, like someone like Alex Jones is probably never going to have any Libra. I don't think he's going to have a chance on the platform. Does that mean that it won't matter? Well, not really. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Like, does that does that mean it's going to stop people from caring? It's still a step in the right direction. It's just not a big enough step in the right direction in order for us to have that kind of freedom. And also, too, I really don't believe that the changes that we're looking at when it comes to cryptocurrency and stuff like that is going to be that big. It's going to be slow steps. It's going to be a slow march where it just keeps going. And then eventually, we'll have us even in the most libertarian, situation where everybody, there's total freedom of speech and stuff like that. We're still going to have to ban illegal content. We're still going to have to ban, stuff that's against the law, like because nobody who runs a node is going to want to put themselves at risk of being, raided by the government. Nobody wants that. So we're never going to reach this like true, cypherpunk utopia. It's just not going to happen. But we're still going in the right direction. So this is like a small step, and then they plan to make Libra fully decentralized after that. And I don't even know if we can compare cryptos to Libra. I think we can because it has all of the same. It has the main fundamental thing about it, and that is the is that it's a value virus. And now Libra doesn't quite match up to the the potency of the value virus of something like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, you're incentivized to just keep holding it and keeps going up, and you know what I mean, like that. Like, but you can escape a lot of other issues that holds fiat, and stuff like that. Like, it still has a lot of the other aspects. One, it spreads because everyone's going to end up having some. Like, once Facebook does this and it lets you, sign in and you take a picture of yourself and your state ID or whatever, like for their KYC, and then you make you upgrade your Facebook account, and now all of a sudden you're going to be able to play all these games and earn coins, and that's how it's still going to spread. It's still going to spread that way. All right. It's not as potent a virus as something like that. But then at the same time, on the other hand, it's going to have UX figured out, whereas Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these big coins, they really suck at user experience. But Libra is just going to be perfect almost on this front. So it's like you lose some, you gain some, and then it's going to make it easier to on ramp onto other cryptos, because damn well there's going to be people putting Libra on dexes and decentralized exchanges of dex, and centralized exchanges, just regular exchanges as well, like fiat on ramps and off ramps. It's going to be super duper easy to deal with, like to work with all this. So basically, this is just going to make crypto mainstream, straight up mainstream. And I do think it can be compared to regular crypto. I know the argument, so it's not perfect. I don't abide by the cypherpunk utopia mantra. I don't think that that's what I look at is the functionality, what it does, what it can be used for, how it works, what it's for. That's the stuff that I look at. Like, what's the potential of it? And it's just as in line with anything else. I mean, I consider Lino to be a cryptocurrency, even though it only has one node right now, and but it's on D Live, right? These payment processors are the next. I say the only people who are actually using it are those who are already. As far as right now, cryptos are just an investment. The only people who are actually using it are those who are deplatformed by these payment processors, or those who are next in line to be kicked off their platforms. Yeah. On the other hand, Libra is supposed to be stable and predictable, just like fiat, because it simply wouldn't work for the application they want to use it for if this was just another Bitcoin or whatever. So, yeah, it's I don't know. It's an interesting situation. Yeah, I guess I think I covered pretty much everything as far as all that. Like, I think it's pretty much it. Like, it's once this hits, it's just going to be dropping like a crypto bomb. Basically, every corporation and their grandmother are all going to start doing it. Everyone's going to follow suit. If you think cryptocurrency's going to disappear, you're you're in total denial, like absolute cope. Um, After Facebook does this, it's going to be fucking ridiculous. How much power it's going to give them. They're they're opening the company up in Switzerland. They're doing all this crazy stuff. The value virus is going to spread like wildfire. Uh, the price of Bitcoin is going to reach like 100,000 this bull run. We're already at the start of the bull run right now. If you don't believe me, then you know, read it and weep in 6 months when I'm telling you so. Um, I don't know, like it's just a repeating pattern because that's what it does. It's just it provides its own scarcity and a timer for the halvening. There's really nothing else to say. Like, um, yeah, there's not gonna be anything. There's not gonna be anything that anyone can say or do about any of it. So it's it's gonna take over everything. Everything. Everything's gonna get fucked. Everything's gonna get fucked other than cryptocurrency. Everything else. Precious metals and stuff like that. Maybe you'll have some gold bugs that refuse to capitulate for a while. Maybe we'll see a rise in the value of gold. Good luck. If you're betting against this, you already lost. You already lost massively. You already lost a lot. All right? Because I mean, yeah, like, and you're just gonna lose more. You're just gonna keep losing. You're gonna lose this. That'll it'll it's just gonna hurt. So, all right. Well, at least in the case of Libra, it's not gonna be considered a Ponzi. But I don't know, guys. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this here. But yeah, like it's it's definitely something that I'm just gonna keep talking about. Eventually, it's gonna get boring to talk about it because after a little bit more, it's just gonna be like talking about money. Like money's boring to talk about, and like right now, it's kind of new still. If if your head's under a rock for the last like 5 years, but like yeah, like after Libra, yeah, it's just gonna be literally like just talking about like finance or something, which will eventually just get boring to talk about. Like it's gonna be everywhere. There's nothing anyone can do about it. It's gonna keep spreading. That's that.